Random or not. I don't think they're random. But if they're not, I definitely don't know. Oh my god. 10 health per curse. 10 health per curse. Oh my god.
Sorry.
And I don't get a good either. A good card
Really?
either.
Is that what you're going to do?
25 gold. Oh, this is my loan. 25 gold.
More gold for you.
25 gold.
And with it, more problems.
Okay, this is where I can just buy food now. Or should I buy the equipment and just try out my luck on curses? Oh, I only have one food. I think I should try my... Oh, this is not so good. I can't. Because I'm going to get cursed and I'm going to lose. And you guys don't want to see me lose all the time. Let me go to 20. There you go. I'll save my gold in case there's an event that requires gold. Most of the time it requires food, I noticed that. The altar.
The time of the old gods has come again. A brief
Alright.
period of light in the darkness, of civility and civilization. But its decline was inevitable.
Oh, I did it.
Once more, with the gods of
I bend one knee and I get one blessing card. Lizard Eater. Receive one food for every... Oh, wow. You know, this was the lizard deck. This actually be really good. I just came back from the shop. Oh, wait, no. I can sell my giant hammer, which I'll probably never use. I never use the hammers. And the thing is, it's because if you do, you're in such a huge disadvantage. Because, like I said, with those shields... Y'all said it. With that shield, you're pretty much... indestructible. I mean, you can die. It's just a lot harder. There you go. It's a lot harder because you can just counterattack with Q a lot of times when you see the green spider sense. Goblins.
goblins. I do love goblins. Surely I haven't seen their like in years.
One night, you're working to find your belongings being rifled through by goblins. As soon as they notice you stirring, they run away. They've stolen some of your food and gold. You scramble to your feet and chase after the thieves. You know, I think I got this event last time, and I think you have to have the king's crown in your equipment so you can succeed in this event, per se. Because I think there's something else that adds to it. Oh wow, that's not that bad. No, they just run away. Oh! Oh, I haven't seen traps here in a long time. It's about time they came back. No, you come back here. Nope, nope. There you go. Nope, nope. Supposedly they can escape through a portal. I'm not sure if that's an actual mechanic they can do, but that'll be very impressive. Like, oh, you're trying to get them, but they then escape, which might happen. With the goblin threat dealt with, you continue on your way. In a cave escape.
Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving.
No.
Do you hear her wailing, even now?
Yeah, I can just zigzag through this one. Okay.
We play for a token now.
I've lost so much to this event, but we'll see about it. On a fun sunny day, you set out in the forest, hitting a barrel on the wagon of Terran, the merchant. Your destination is the White Console stronghold. After what seems like hours, a deep voice calls out, "Halt!" Terran yelps in surprise and the wagon stops. You hear Terran greet someone. Hello, my lord. I have your usual shipment here. Nothing interesting to say about it. You cringe in your barrel. Is that so? The other voice remarks casually before falling silent for some time. Then, then, here's your payment. And you hear the click of gold coins. Suddenly there's a blinding white light. When your vision clears, you dare to look out from your place of concealment. You see that you and all the stock of Terran's wagon are now sitting in the middle of a stone hall, inside a circle of runes and symbols. A trio of poorly dressed goblins set to work, sorting everything into a storage room. To one side, under the supervision of a bored-looking mage. Attempt to sneak away. I'm gonna look at the failure one. See if I can find it.
Choose from these options.
Wow, I got unlucky. I got lucky, but I got the wrong place. You managed to sneak away into a shady alcove, where you hope to wait, undictated until the goblins complete their labors and you can leave. You soon discover that the tower is a sprawling maze of passages and chambers, more than you could actually fit inside the structure you saw from a distance. You are inexplicably drawn to a bare stone chamber with an opening to the sky above. You watch as a magician summons an enormous scaled creature into existence. Its form seems mainly to be composed of vicious-looking claws, gnashing teeth, and writhing tentacles. You feel dizzy just watching it. It lunges, biting and slashing at the wizard, but backs away when he raises an ornately decorated skull. The wizard addresses the creature. You will go to the city of Kabir and kill the Duke. The creature's unblinking eyes gaze in every direction at once, and its sinister voice resonates with 1,000 mouths.
For eons I have waited for
How has he wronged you?
it. Seems there are more
Or is it
eons
more wisdom from your benevolent counsel? He foolishly questions my will, as do you, the wizard responds, holding the skull higher. Go! I command it! The beast retreats once more, rasping, Beware, Sagan. The bones of my true master will not protect you forever. One day you'll slip and drop them, and then I shall have you in my claws. Your threats are hollow, demon, and serve only to delay your departure. The mage stops abruptly. What are you up to? He mutters and then quickly looks around the room in alarm. His gaze comes to rest directly on you, watching from the shadow. I'm going to type the skull from his hands. Yes! Oh my god! I'm going to explain everything that just happened. And I'm so happy right now. You send your weapon flying across the room, crashing the skull and knocking it to the floor. The mage looks from the fallen skull to you, and then to the beast. His mouth opens, but before he can utter a word, a dozen tentacles descend upon him. A loud bell begins ringing throughout the halls. More robed figures appear from glowing portals to aid their leader. You flee the room as the sounds of fire, magic, and teeth do battle. Under the cover of the chaos you manage to loot a magical artifact of some kind from an unoccupied laboratory before being spotted. There's an intruder in the lab, a magician calls from the doorway. No time for that now, someone else yells. Just expel it before it damages something important. One of the magicians casts a spell and you find yourself standing in the forest. The tower is just visible in a far distance. The card tokens is now yours. Oh my god. Okay, let me explain what just happened, why I'm so happy. So, I've been playing this session, this arena, or this stack of cards or decks, for over 5 hours, I think. No, or 3 to 5 hours. And I do have a few failed attempts. But all those failed attempts, or at least the majority of them, came literally because of that one encounter. Because if you get huge failure, there's 3 successes and 1 huge failure. If you get huge failure or when you see the rasping monster, you automatically die. You can have an infinite amount of health and you will automatically die. And it's been so frustrating. That happened to me 3, 4, or 5 times over and over again. It was horrendous. But finally, I did it. And to give you a little backstory what just happened, because in one of my failed attempts, I got one of the
Take
other
your
cards.
time if you like.
So basically,
I've
a group
waited
of
long
villagers
enough.
were being attacked from the White Council. Now, the White Council used to be a neutral group of people who really looked out only for themselves, but a leader came and took over, and it started like threatening people wanting tribute. And so you help the villagers, and they helped you sneak in there through the wagon. But I did it. I'm so happy now. Shop. In a shady grove of the beaten trail, you find traveling merchant. Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's so laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. Actually, I never had this problem. I currently think I'm slow, because remember I am streaming this from my main computer to my laptop. It may be that. It may be that I have poor connection, but it's never been this extreme. I was just being laggy so badly. Holy Forge.
Brother of peace in the service of war.
A brotherhood on a dusty
Masterpiece.
in a dusty, lonely plain, you come across the shattered remains of an old monastery. Searching the building, you meet an old man dressed in dirty robes. Long ago, we of the Brotherhood forged holy weapons to support the war against the infidels. But the infidels were strong, and one day, one of the raiding parties took us by surprise. They destroyed most of our tools and took our supplies, including all the rare metal ore that we used to craft our weapons. The king's army never returned after that day. I know not what became of them. In the years that followed, I've stayed here all these years, but only the ghost remains to keep me company. All of the others who survived the attack left along. Okay, this is one thing I don't like about the game. So you need certain cards to gain either more dialogue or to have certain effects with other cards. So for example, there's something called the Metal Ore. It's a card called Metal Ore, and you need it. And I knew you needed it for the Holy Forge because it's called the Forge. And when you get the piece of metal, it says like you need a Forge Master or something to use it. So it's like, oh, okay, but you need to get that card first before going to the Holy Forge. But the hate about it is like that card can literally be the next arena. So once I leave this area, I go to the next area, right? And then I can't go back for the Holy Forge, and I hate that so much because you can have the card in your deck. You can have the Metal Ore and the Holy Forge, but if you get to the Holy Forge before you get to the Metal Ore, you're pretty much locked out of it. You did the monk farewell and leave him standing in the silent, empty ruin. I think I can go back if I find it in this arena. I can go back if I find it. But there's a good chance it might not be here. Okay, this is the part where you want to flee where you came back and just take the long path. Yeah. You don't want to do... You want to go through there. While it is browsing the wares at a trading post, you're approached by the proprietor. You look like a trustworthy source. Oh, and he wants me to take the gold to his friend. Yeah. I'll do it.
The black deck delivered.
Wow.